Get up, stand up for your right. Get up, stand up.
The Workers' Rights Center was founded in October of 2002, growing out of another organization called the Interfaith Coalition for Worker Justice, founded in 1999. The center originally focused on working conditions for Latino Americans, as there had recently been an increase of Latino Americans in the Dane County area. From janitorial services to grocery stores and restaurants, word was being spread more and more about exploited workers. The organization wanted to change that, so they started a program called the Latino Worker Project, which involved door-to-door surveying, reviewing census data, and community forums. From this project, members of the coalition decided that a center needed to be founded where workers could go for support and assistance. The overall goal of the center is to assist workers in improving their working conditions. They work to improve wages and benefits, as well as give them a voice in their jobs. There are three main ways the center advocates workers' rights. Number one is intake, where they meet with upset workers as well as their co-workers in order to pinpoint the problem and see if anything can be done to help. Number two is basic rights training, so that workers understand their rights in the workplace. Number three is policy campaigns, where they try to strengthen the workplace protections that already exist.
Each member has a different reason for getting involved with the Workers' Rights Center. Carlos Miranda has an especially inspiring story. When his parents immigrated to the United States, they too experienced the same mistreatment. Growing up in a family that experienced the injustice firsthand, Carlos decided he wanted to join the fight for workers' rights. He is currently one of 15 members and one of 7 bilingual members. It is important to have people that can communicate with those who do not speak English. 60% of the people helped reported Spanish as their first language. 64.7% were Latino. 53.26% claim Mexico as their national origin.
One very well-known issue that the Workers' Rights Center dealt with involved the restaurant La Hacienda. Workers said they were told to continue working after signing out on timesheets, were paid in cash, and were told to keep quiet. Workers also claimed they were pressured to lie to federal investigators about their hours of work and forced to sign statements under duress. The workers became sick and tired of their mistreatment and decided to go public.
For the next year and a half, pickets took place. Herrera, owner of La Hacienda, fought back by suing individual workers that voiced the mistreatment, as well as the Workers' Rights Center. He denied any wrongdoing, but with the growing publicity of this issue, Herrera would have saved more money had he treated his workers properly from the beginning. In the end, the 6 workers complaining about La Hacienda ended up moving back to Mexico. After they left, no more complaints were made about the restaurant.
The Workers' Rights Center created a project dedicated to informing workers and the public about downtown Madison restaurants' wages, hours, and working conditions. Information about these restaurants was gathered by street surveys of employees as well as online surveys. Although the Just Dining project focused on restaurants that are found to mistreat their workers, they also work to promote going to restaurants that treat their workers fairly and provide adequate benefits.
The Workers' Rights Center continues to be a great resource for those suffering from injustice in the workplace. Because this center exists, many Latino Americans have found solace in knowing that someone cares and is willing to help them stand up for their rights.
Get up, stand up for